Ah, yes. In 2011, a fragrance fell from heaven. Bam! Dior Homme Intense. Intense. Understand this. Classic, gentlemanly perfection. Let's get straight into this. The type of fragrance that you can consider this would be somewhat powdery, soft, sensual, professional, sentimental. Sentimental. When can you wear this? Definitely fall, definitely spring, definitely winter. It doesn't have a whole lot of push because it's a very sensual, soft, powdery type of fragrance. It needs a little bit of assistance. You get a good sweat going in this, and it'll do well for you. Now it is a little bit sweet, so I wouldn't recommend this in the dead of summer. You can get one soft spray. Again, it's powdery, right? It doesn't need a whole lot. It's not supposed to push hard. It's supposed to be when you get up in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? When you get up in the spirit, it'll do well. It'll do well. But yeah, you don't wanna go crazy on this. I would say half a spritz, one spritz. It's one of those bang, 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 bang. Try to get it all around in the summer. Maybe re-up halfway through the day. The winter, you can go a full 2. And then, use your discretion inside of that. It is a fragrance that do very, very well at nighttime in the summer. So you can consider that. Who's this for? What age group? I would say 25 to 80. Like, I mean, it's that type of fragrance. You'll never outgrow this. In fact, it's the type of fragrance that you kind of want to keep forever. And I say professional because, you're a 20-year-old getting that first good gig. It actually looks like a man in a business suit, if you kind of, in my opinion, if you evaluate it, this is very congenial. You know what I'm saying? It's a very polished looking fragrance. And it's also a very, very beautiful bottle. Very beautiful bottle. Let's get into some of the notes, right? So I got my notes here on the notes. Not a lot of information here, but what they give us is Florentine Iris Absolute. The iris in this is very abundant. Iris became my favorite note after smelling this. Ecuadorian Amberette Seed as the middle note. I'm sorry. The iris is the top note. And then you have Virginia Cedar. That cedar is going to round it out, give it some bass. It's not necessarily a fragrance that is targeted for women, but I think this is definitely something that anybody could wear. In my opinion, for a female, I think you can wear this younger than the male. That iris note is, it's supposed to be a top note, supposed to leave you, but it's there throughout the entire fragrance. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Presentation, again, I think this looks like a suit and tie. So, I mean, it's very dense, very graphic bottle. You have your CD up top. And if you pay close attention, you have that bumblebee on the inside of the sprayer of the cap, and then on top of the atomizer. Very nice touch. Let's get into some of these sprays. My favorite part of the day. Bam! Let's get let's get up in the spirit. Let's get that all in the spirit. And it's just scintillating. Nice. I just feel I feel like $1,000,000. The smell is, this is one of my favorite fragrances. That iris is popping. And then you just got that cedar, that Virginia cedar kicking. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful smell. Now, my favorite part of the segment, Big B-E. Listen. All right, boom. That's me, Cap. All right. So, what do I say? 2.5 feet. All right. 2.5 feet. It's not necessarily something that's going to project very, very strong, but it is a very, very, unique scent. I don't know what it is, but like there's just something about it that, you know, it's very abundant, excuse me, very abundant. Now, the blessing in this fragrance is the sillage. I mean, it's a good 5 feet. It's a good 5 feet. This thing drags along wherever you are. It just drags. It absolutely drags. Great, great, great fragrance. Absolutely love this. I will say the performance on this, as far as the duration, well, on clothes, you're getting a good 12 to 24 hours on clothes. It's magnificent. On body, on skin, for me particularly, I would say 10, 12 hours. Very, very, very well-made scent, high quality. Have to recommend this. One of my personal favorites out of the collection, 10 out of 10. And I just can't stop smelling it, man. And it's one of those, it's not a very, it's a smell that doesn't necessarily maturate a lot. As far as when you spray it, that's pretty much how it smells. It's not going to develop a lot. It's one of those smells that from the atomizer, you get what it is, a very intense, manly fragrance. With that being said, the atomizer, listen, it doesn't get too much better than that, okay? That is a very performant atomizer. The fragrance, very dense. It's not a super slick fragrance. I'm not sure what oils or whatever they're using. Kind of evaporates, but that doesn't necessarily hinder the performance of it. Whatever this concoction is, it's nice color, deep color. Great fragrance, one of my personal favorites. That's the review. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, welcome to the InScentive Collection. Thanks for spending time with me, Brandon. And please let me know in the comment section, have you tried this? Do you enjoy this? What do you think of it? Absolutely one of my favorites. Must buy, go get it. Heavily worth the value. Thanks. That's the video. Peace.